Yo, it's your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, back at you with a new video. Today is Wednesday, April 24th, 2024, with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App $, ORION-NWSF, or the YouTube Super Chat right here. We got some MLB action this Wednesday afternoon. The Seattle Mariners versus the Texas Rangers, the second game in the set. First pitch is going to be here in about 10 minutes. So let's cue the music, check out the thumb, and get into the starting lineups. Let's go. All right, baby. Starting it off with Julio Rodriguez and Corey Seager on the right. Mariners, Rangers coming right up. Leading off for the Seattle Mariners for the very first time, J.P. Crawford was a late scratch just about 15 minutes ago. Third baseman, Josh Rojas. Let's go, Hollywood. Let's go, J-Ro. Trident's up. Batting second, playing center field, Julio Rodriguez. Hit his first homer in 2024 last night. Let's make it 2 for 2. Trident's up. Batting third, playing second base, the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. Batting cleanup and batting fourth, right fielder, Mitch Haniger. Batting fifth, playing first base, Ty France. Batting sixth, playing left field, Luke Raley. Batting seventh, DHing for Seattle, Mitch Garver. Batting eighth, playing shortstop tonight for J.P. Crawford, Dylan Moore. Let's go, Demo. And batting ninth, backup catcher for the Mariners, Sebi Zavala. And on the mound for the Mariners, you already know what it is. It's Bryce Miller. Now, Bryce Miller has gotten his record up to 3-1, 3 wins, 1 loss, with a fantastic ERA under 2, 1.85, and we're trying to get him to 4-1. And every time he gets a K, you already know what it is. It's Miller time, baby. Let's go. Let's get into the lineup for the Texas Rangers. And unfortunately, Cal Raleigh had a broken tooth and had surgery this morning, so he's out of the lineup. JP is out of the lineup, so this is definitely going to give the Rangers an advantage, but I still feel that we can come out with the dub if Bryce Miller pitches well. Let's get into the starting lineup for the Texas Rangers. Leading off for the Rangers, second baseman, Marcus Semien. Batting second, playing shortstop for Texas, Corey Seager. Mr. October, I see you, baby. Batting third, playing first base, Nathaniel Lowe. Batting cleanup and batting fourth, right fielder, Adalis Garcia. Mr. Everything for the Texas Rangers. Batting fifth, playing left field, Evan Carter. Batting sixth, playing third base, Josh Smith. Batting seventh, DHing for the Rangers, Wyatt Langford. Batting eighth, catching tonight, Jonah Heim. And batting ninth, playing center field, Leody Taveras. And on the mound for the Texas Rangers with an 0-1 record, ERA of 3.15, John Gray. Let's go, Mariners. Let's get it, baby. I get this all situated here. Get things refreshed. Hopefully the stream and everything will be a little bit better than it was yesterday. You know, I hate having to refresh over and over, but hopefully everything will be much better here. Get the volume pumped up. Let's go. Matt in the building. What's good? Let's get to 100 in donos. Let's do it, brother. Let them know. Like, sub, donate. Anything that you can do would definitely be greatly appreciated. Happy Wednesday, Dan. Dan the man in the building. What's good? What's good, Daniel? Let's go. Shout out to all the people watching on Twitter/X as well as YouTube. And, something that we go over every single day on every single stream. I'm always going to be an advocate for dogs and cats and what they can do for your mental health, but also mental health in general. A lot of people got addiction, depression, anxiety. A number of those things are all three. So make sure that you're doing what you need to do to win the day. Big facts. Let's go, baby. Oblique injury there for JP. Cal Raleigh with oral surgery, fixing a broken tooth. So 2 of our studs not playing today. That definitely benefits the Texas Rangers. But as long as Julio can keep it going, we go, as Julio goes. When he plays well, the Mariners play well. When he struggles, we struggle. We're first place in the American League West with a 12-11 record. The Rangers are second with a 12-12 record. And we're trying to be able to extend, obviously, that win streak that we got and to keep it moving. And then tomorrow, we're going to be doing the NFL draft, obviously round number 1. On Friday, we'll do the NFL draft rounds 2 and 3, but I will be also covering the Mariners, and the Diamondbacks, in that particular matchup, obviously doing a little bit of both, but the primary stream will be the NFL draft rounds 2 and 3. And then on Saturday, we'll end up doing the Mariners and the Diamondbacks late in the evening. So the next 4 days is going to be very, very exciting with Mariners streams against the Rangers and the Diamondbacks. And then we got the NFL draft. A lot of us have been waiting for this since the NFL season ended in the Super Bowl, and we are ready. Let's go. I am ready, baby. And I appreciate you, Matt. Let's go. Weather's been a little bit overcast here in Oregon, but got some good quality exercise in with the Paisley Pup. And I'm ready for this matchup. Let's go. John Gray versus Bryce Miller. Let's bring it. First pitch is going to be here in just a couple minutes. Let's go. And we'll try to shoot for 20 likes, 20 to 25 on the stream. And every stream we'll try to, shoot for the dono goal of a hundo. Let's get it, baby. If you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. If you're not doing anything at the moment, and it'll help us with the algorithm. And I appreciate that. So anyone that's in the room now, if you haven't done it, please do. And it'll help us get there sooner than later. Let's go. I'm ready. Fortunate about JP Crawford and that late scratch, but again, putting Josh Rojas in the leadoff role is something that we talked about on the channel weeks ago, and finally it's coming to fruition. Not necessarily rewarding Josh Rojas for his .306 batting average, number 1 on the team, but JP Crawford had that injury that they decided to, hey, let's just give him a day off, see if he can get a little bit better, and hopefully we'll have JP and Cal Raleigh tomorrow. Let's get it, baby. Take a look at some of the scores so far today and what's going on in the sport world. All right, so Wednesday afternoon, we got the Red Sox 6, the Guardians 0, end of the 7th inning. We got the Brew Crew, the Brewers 3, Pirates 2 in the top of the 5th. Phillies 2, Reds 1 in the top of the 5th. Dodgers 4, Nats 2. Rays 4, Tigers 1 in the top of the 5th. Yankees 2, Athletics 0. Braves 2, Marlins 1 in the bottom of the 3rd. White Sox and Twins knotted up at 0 in the bottom of the 2nd. Cubs 4, Astros 0. I love seeing the Astros struggle and continue to be bad. I love it. Royals 1, Blue Jays 0, and then we got a few final scores. We got Cardinals 5, Diamondbacks 1. We got the Mets 8, Giants 2 with a final, and then we got the Orioles 6, Angels 5, and then we only have 2 games later on here this evening with the Mariners and Rangers that are going to be starting here in just about a minute, and then we got the Padres for my boy Elliott going against the Colorado Rockies at 5:40 Pacific time. And let's take a quick look on the NHL slate. We got the Bruins and the Maple Leafs knotted up at 0 at the end of the first period. Golden Knights and Stars, game number 2 at 6:30 p.m. I'll probably tune into that. And then we got the Kings and the Oilers on TBS at 7 for the NHL playoffs. And as far as the NBA playoffs are concerned, East first round, we got the Heat 47, Celtics 44 with 3:41 left in the second period. And then we got Pelicans and Thunder here in about an hour and a half. Let's go, baby. So that's pretty much everything that's going on right now in the sport world. Cincinnati Bengals DN Trey Hendrickson, T-Rex requested trade. That's one of the biggest, moves and things that have been kind of going on here, as well as Penei Sewell getting his bag. Congratulations to him, as well as Amon-Ra St. Brown. Both of those guys definitely played very, very well, and I'm happy that the Detroit Lions are out of the gutter, and they are going to be the team to beat in the NFC North for years to come. Green Bay is right there with them, and we know Minnesota is trying to catch up. Chicago obviously dead last, but we'll see what they do in the draft tomorrow, and if they draft Caleb Williams. Let's go, baby. Globe Life Field, 12-11 Mariners, first place in the American League West after 23 games versus the second place 12-12 Texas Rangers. Let's fucking go. Leading off for the Mariners, third baseman, Josh Rojas. Let's go, Hollywood. Let's go, J-Ro. Batting second, center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. And batting third, second baseman, switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. And on the mound for the Rangers, 0-1 record with a 3.15 ERA, John Gray. Let's go, Mariners. Let's go. This is one of my favorite matchups all year. Going against the best of the best. Anytime the Mariners are going to go against the Rangers, or if we go up against the Astros, going against Dodgers or Braves or Phillies or Diamondbacks, I like the challenge. Let's go. Let's get it, baby. All right, here we go. First pitch right down the middle for a strike. I see you. I gotta switch this over here. There we go. Hopefully, let me see. I gotta open up a new one here. Give me one sec. Don't be doing this to me like it did yesterday. Come on, baby. Unbelievable. Might have to go to a secondary one here. One sec. All right, here we go. Reflect in the building. What's good? Unfortunate with JP Crawford with the late scratch, but it is what it is. At least we get Rojas in the leadoff role, something that we were talking about a few weeks ago, just moving guys around. But oblique injury for JP. 0-1 count, Rojas there. And then Cal Raleigh had oral surgery with a broken tooth. So he ended up going for a 2-run jack last night. Then his tooth was hurting real bad post-game. Got the surgery this morning. Pitch is inside, 1-1 count. And, hopefully we'll get JP and we'll get JP and Cal Raleigh back together, maybe tomorrow. Or I don't know how the seriousness of the JP injury is, but I assume that we'll get Cal back tomorrow. Reflect in the building. What's good? Yeah, and no surprise with the Amon-Ra or the Penei Sewell, getting the most money, as far as wide receivers are concerned, as well as offensive linemen. They both have earned it, and I'm very proud of what they both did for Detroit. 2-1 pitch. Rojas. Popped up. Oh, baby. There we go. Rojas trying to go for 3. What a triple by Rojas, my boy J-Ro. Let's go. Telling y'all, best hitter on the team so far this season. Hollywood, let's go. Yeah, and they did it with like 10 minutes before the game because I already had the whole starting lineup set up, and then I, got some messages on Twitter/X, based on some of the people I follow that cover the Mariners, and then I was like, fuck, I better get this situated here. So next up, center fielder Julio Rodriguez. But to get a triple, as a leadoff hitter, we don't even see JP do that often, and hopefully Julio can match his home run that he had from yesterday, and he can make it 2 for 2. Let's go, baby. Tridents up. Great start for Rojas in that leadoff role, and honestly, putting Rojas in the leadoff role instead of JP might actually do our lineup a little bit better. We could have Rojas at the 1, JP at the 2, Julio at the 3. We could kind of slide everyone down or move someone up, from the 9 hole to the 1 hole. Just experiment a little bit and see if it ends up working out a little bit better for us. Top of the first, runner at third, 1-0 count. Julio just chops it. Just goes foul. Yeah, unfortunate. And I'm on my backup right now. So my regular one was having issues with buffering. So I ended up kind of fighting through it yesterday. But let me tell you, there's nothing more annoying when you're trying to call a game when it ends up buffering or freezing every 15 to 30 seconds. It's not a very pleasant way to call a game, when I have to go through that. So right now I'm on my secondary, which is a little bit further behind than my normal one. So just keep that in mind, and then I'll go back to my regular one here once we get to a commercial break. And then if that one ends up working out good, then we'll use that. Let's go, baby. What are you talking about? You talking about your screen grab conversation from your other Swiftie that was in the room? He's hanging on to that conversation. He, screenshotted it. He's keeping it. He's waiting for her to come back. She might, like I said, there's a lot of people that spy on the channel. They might not comment, but they're watching. So, hopefully for your sake, you'll probably get more once we do like Chief games, when I, start the regular season up and whatnot. I imagine we'll get some Swifties that will, come through. A lot of them are probably going to be watching the game, but there'll be a few that probably watch the game and then they'll hover around YouTube and look to see who's streaming. Big swing and a miss on Julio. Venom Goose Legs in the building. What's good? And like I said, everyone is more than welcome to chat and say hello, not to be intimidated by the goats or the mods or the regulars. I always like being able to meet new people, regardless if they're from the States or beyond. We're a global channel. We got fans everywhere, and we got a lot of people watching on Twitter/X as well as YouTube. So if you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. Help your boy out. Let's go. Yes, you are. Don't lie. You are. You wouldn't have screen grabbed the conversation if you weren't waiting for her to come back. You are definitely waiting for her to come back, and that's okay. Hey, You love Tay-Tay, and obviously you love the fans that love Tay-Tay. It gives you something in common. Now you just got to be able to find someone that likes the Oregon Ducks and likes Taylor Swift, and then you're going to find a match made in heaven. Let's go, baby. There's nothing to be embarrassed about, my guy. I mean, everyone's looking for love, you know, at some point in their life, right? Or at least looking for some companionship some way or another. Pitch is low, 2-1 count. Great, 12 pitches in, top of the first, runner at third, Josh Rojas, 1 out. And I'm really, really happy that we got Rojas in the leadoff role, but it kind of sucks that JP had to get hurt for them to do it. But hopefully this will be an eye-opener for service, that maybe they need to modify the lineup a little bit. And I wouldn't even mind if JP goes down to the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5 spot. It might be a gut punch to his ego because he's like the leadoff hitter. But again, if there's someone that could be a better leadoff hitter that can lead to more hits, more runs, more RBIs, I mean, is it really that big of a deal if JP bats in the 2-hole or the 3-hole? I don't think so. I'm not sure how the players feel about it, you know, when they're normally stuck in a certain spot, you know, if they get moved around, if they feel it's like a demotion, you know, but I feel that most of the Mariner players are team players, not me players. So even if that meant, you know, Julio going from 2 to 3 to 4 to 5, who cares? You know, as long as it's going to help, you know, gain rhythm, you know, and sometimes working around, you know, different players in the lineup can get Uncle Mo going in that momentum, right? Top of the first, runner at third, 1 out. 2-2 pitch. Pitch into the dirt, 3-2 count. Let's go Mariners. Let's go Polanco. Let's go Jorge. Get that batting average up, baby. Very excited for the NFL draft tomorrow. We'll be streaming that. In the dirt and walked him. There we go. Good stuff. Good start for us so far. Here we go. Next up, right fielder, Mitch Haniger. He's due for a home run today. So I know that we haven't got one from him in a minute. So don't be surprised if Mitch goes yard tonight or maybe possibly tomorrow. I kind of feel it. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Mitch. There we go, baby. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, it wasn't a home run, but we'll take that. 1-0 Mariners. Let's go. Yes, sir. Let's go, Mitch. Brett Boone's bat flip, Chris. He's got a podcast. I saw it come down on my timeline with Riz. And like I said, I haven't watched it and whatnot, but I miss Boone as well. Let's do it. Let's get to 100 in donos. Let's go, baby. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. All right, let me go back to my original one here and see if it will. Because again, I see everything that's going on and I got multiple screens up. So I can see that even if my video doesn't match the actual production. All right, here we go. I think this one will hopefully be good. All right, so I'm going to go back to my regular and hopefully this will be good to go. Little fielder's choice. Force out at second, but hey, we take a 1-0 lead. I just want to find something that's going to be smooth, baby. I don't want to be as far behind as if I have to. Let's go. Rojas scores 1-0 Mariners. Great start. And getting runs early and often is going to be a big key for the Mariners winning this series. God, this one's still fucking up. I might have to go back. Hold on. And this doesn't happen too often. It's every once in a while, but regardless if it's through Comcast or a streaming link and whatnot, it's nothing to do with my internet. All right, let's go, Ty. Next up, Ty France. Bottom of the first, 1-0 Mariners. 3-2 pitch. Ty fouls it off. We're still looking for his first home run in 2024. Let's go, baby. Keep battling, Ty. Let's go, M's. Trident's up. Man, this thing is going to get me fucking frustrated here. I'm going to have to go back to the other one. That one is just going to piss me off too much. It might be another like 10 seconds behind, but as long as the stream is functioning, that's really what matters. Pitch is low in the dirt. 2-1 count. Let's go, Ty. Top of the first, 1-0 Mariners. 2 outs, runner at first. 2-1 pitch from Gray. Pitch is outside, 2-2 count. Let's go, baby. Top of the first, 1-0 Mariners. 2 outs, runner at first, 3-1 count from Gray to Ty France. Chop foul. Count is full. And we'll see reflect back in a little bit. Ty fouls it off. Count still full. Let's go, baby. Still looking for Ty France first home run in 2024. We got Julio's yesterday. Could we get Ty France with his first homer sometime today or tomorrow? I hope so. Let's go. Gray, 3-2 pitch. Chop foul. He's grinding. Let's go, Ty. Top of the first, 2 outs, runner at first, 3-2 pitch from Gray to Ty France. Come on, Ty. There we go. Right in front of the center fielder. Nice little bloop single by Ty France. I like it, baby. There we go. Next up for the Mariners, left fielder Luke Raley. Go, Luke. Top of the first, 1-0 Seattle. Great start for us. Runners down the corners. Time called right before the pitch was thrown. Come on, Luke. Whoa, pitch is called a strike there. Looked like a ball. 1-1 count. 1-1 pitch. Chop foul. I'm going to go back to my other link here. See if this will work better. Hopefully it will. And Rayleigh is out. Now next up, Marcus Semien. All right, hopefully this one will work good for me. The other stream is a little bit smoother, but just way too far back. All right, leading off for the Rangers, Marcus Semien. Bottom of the first, 1-0 Seattle. And we got Bryce Miller on the mound. Let's go, Bryce. Let's go, baby. Chop foul. 1-1 count. Marcus Semien. Popped up. Current wide receiver that's a diva, Tyreek Hill. That was easy. He's a fantastic player, but, you know, there's definitely a lot of people that are more me players than team players, I feel. I mean, is he the best wide receiver in the league? Some people think so, right? He's getting paid like he is. Nice K for Bryce Miller. But again, a lot of them, you know, have to have a little bit of that swagger and ego. And, you know, it just depends on if you're a me player or you're a team player, even if you are the best at your position in the league. Next up, shortstop, Corey Seager. I mean, a lot of the guys that are in the top 10, you know, have diva-ish qualities. Some hide it more than others, you know, but nothing really necessarily wrong with it, you know, as long as it's not affecting your team to lose. Yeah, Devontae usually, you know, puts his head down and just lets the, you know, results speak for themselves. You know, Amon-Ra isn't. You know, some people might say Jetta and Jamar Chase are, you know, especially if you're flashy and you're doing a little extra dancing and this and that. But I don't know. You know, I feel that the divas, you know, maybe that, you know, played years ago were maybe worse, like T.O. That's a diva, right? You know, I don't know if we have anybody in the league like T.O. that's playing now. Even Tyreek isn't as bad as T.O. was, you know, so. You know, if there's a little bit of diva in Tyreek or a lot, I mean, it doesn't rub people the same way that T.O. was like the ultimate, you know, because even though he produced and was one of the, you know, top 3 or 4, wide receivers of all time, he definitely rubbed people the wrong way. Bottom of the first, 1-0 Seattle. Lockett and Smith-Njigba aren't. Lockett is, you know, has depression and he just puts his head down and gets the job done. So, yeah. A diva is going to be someone that, you know, feels that he's bigger than everyone on the team. And, you know, when they do the celebrations, it's a little bit, you know, extra, or they're a little bit extra on social media, or they shit talk a little bit too much than maybe they should. And I'm not really sure how many we have in the league. They're definitely, I mean, you're going to get corners, you know, that fit that bill as well. You know, a lot of shit talking goes back and forth with wide receivers and corners, but nobody as bad as T.O. Yeah, I don't think you understand what diva means, Chris. We're not talking about just like best wide receivers. Bottom of the first, 1-0 Seattle. Like T.O., Ocho Cinco, you know, even though it's kind of funny, you know, but I would say that those are probably the two biggest that are just come off the top, you know. Chad Johnson and T.O. I'm not sure if we have players like those guys playing now. 2-1 pitch to Nathaniel Lowe. Bottom of the first, 1-0 Seattle. Fouls it off. 2-2 count. Two pitch. Fouled off. Nathaniel Lowe, 274 career average, 73 homers, 260 ribbies, 548 hits in his career. Got to get out of this inning for him. Bottom of the first, 1-0 Mariners. Runner at first, one away. Let's go, Bryce. Bryce already got 1K. Let's keep it moving. 2-2 pitch for Miller. Just barely goes foul. Count still stays 2-2. Let's go, baby. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. Help your boy out. Got 26 people in the room. Appreciate y'all. And we got 2 more people to smash the like button, and that'll get us to 10. They just did it. All right, we're at 10. Let's try to get to 15. If you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. And then once we get to 15, we'll try to get to 20. Bottom of the first, 1-0 Mariners. Let's go, Bryce. 3-2 pitch to Lowe. Walked him. Shit, pitch was inside. Uh-oh. Next up, for the Rangers, Mr. Everything, right fielder, Adolis Garcia. And they got guys at first and second with only 1 out. We got to get him out here. Come on, Bryce. Focus, baby. Go, baby. We need it to be Miller time. Let's go. First pitch to Garcia. Pitch is in the zone for a strike ahead of the count. 0-1. .315 average, 6 homers, and 22 ribbies for Adolis Garcia. Takes a strike. There we go. Come on, Miller. Come on, baby. Fuck is going on here? Come on, baby. Garcia struck out swinging. There we go. 2 away. What is going on here? I don't know what the hell is going on. They need to fucking fix this shit like right away. Last 2 days. Unbelievable. Finally, Jesus. Next up, left fielder Evan Carter. Takes a pitch outside, 1-0 count. Yeah, playing the defending champs, but we played well yesterday. Won 4-0 in a two-hitter. Now Raleigh with a 2-run jack, big dumper. Julio with his first home run. So, even though that the Rangers are a good team, we're in first place right now. So we're trying to hang on as long as we can, and it's going to be a two-team race all the way to the end. And even if the Rangers win the division, there's a good chance the Mariners can still get second and make a wild card, or vice versa. 1-1 pitch to Carter. Pitch is outside. 2-1 count. Two-one pitch. Check swing foul. 2-2 count. Go Bryce. Big swing and a miss foul. Yeah, where's Jonathan Clase in the lineup? 2 games in a row. We brought him up from AAA. Get him back in there. Hopefully we see him some point tonight. Bottom of the first, 1-0 Seattle. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. 2-2 pitch. He calls time. Shout out to all the people watching on Twitter/X as well as YouTube. Love you. Appreciate you. And if you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. We're at 10. We need 5 more to get to 15. 10 more to 20. Got him. There we go. End of the first inning, and we leave 2 stranded on the Rangers. Nice job, Bryce. Hell yeah. Let's go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Mariners in the top of the second, DHing for Seattle, Mitch Garver, the former Texas Ranger. The Texas Ranger Revenge Tour starts today. Let's go. Batting second, playing shortstop for J.P. Crawford because he was a late scratch with the oblique, Dylan Moore. Let's go, Demo. And batting third, backup catcher, Sebi Zavala. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, shit. D'Anthony is must see. Anything D'Anthony or anything LaMichael. I mean, that was a spectacular time to be alive. And if you were actually watching, at that particular moment, we'll probably never have players like that ever again. Or maybe we will, but I mean, based on recruiting and Dan Lanning, I hope so. But Chip definitely recruited well, and even though those guys didn't pan out in the NFL, they were some of the greatest college football players to ever put on cleats. Big facts. Yeah, Varner, Allen, Huff. They're not on the same level as D'Anthony or LaMichael, though. Well, like LaMichael is one of the best running backs we've ever had, like ever in the program. And we never had a player like D'Anthony Thomas before. Normally a player like that would have been going to like Ohio State or Bama or Georgia. We've never seen anything like that on our squad. Top of the second, 1 out. Next up is Dylan Moore. Go Demo. 179 average, 1 homer, and 3 ribbies. Demo. There we go. Nice little bloop single right up the middle. Hell yeah. There we go. Nice job, Demo. Next up for the Mariners catcher, Sebi Zavala. Let's go, Sebi. Top of the second, 1-0 Mariners. Great pitch right down the middle to Zavala. 0-1 count. .188 average, 0 homers, and 1 ribby so far in 2024 as the backup catcher. 0-1 pitch. Pitch is inside, 1-1 count. Go Mariners. 1-1 pitch from Gray. Throw to first. He's safe. Yeah, we're not even 100% yet. Haven't had Matt Brash at all. Haven't had Sam Haggerty. We're just getting the pitching to kind of line up. Julio's starting to get hot. The rest of the team is starting to kind of follow suit. So, obviously we would want a better record than 12-11, but considering how it started for the first 10 games compared to the last 10, we're definitely going in the right direction. And hell, we're in first place, in the American League West. So yeah, we want the record to be better, but also the Rangers are struggling, and at least we're not the Astros, being like 7-17 or 7-18. So that's a team that was right there with the Rangers being the top dog in the American League for years. It's kind of weird to see them drop off so crazily, from being at the top all the way to the bottom. But hey, as Mariner fans, we're here for it. 1-2 pitch, chopper towards third, called foul. Top of the second, 1-0 Seattle. Runner at first. 1-2 pitch to Zavala from John Gray. Throw to second, safe. There we go, Demo. Hell yeah, Demo with a stolen base. That's my guy. There we go. Nice jump by Demo right there to get in safe at second. Fantastic job. It was close. Come on, Sebi. Focus, baby. And a Demo grand slam. 2-2 pitch. Got him. Big K for Gray. We'll give him some love. All right, John, I see you. Don't be doing too much of that. Next up for the Mariners, taking over J.P. Crawford with the late scratch with the oblique. Third baseman Josh Rojas had a triple at his first at-bat. Let's go. First pitch to Rojas on the corner for a strike. Questionable, but well, I guess he'll take it. Shout out to all the people watching on Twitter/X as well as watching on YouTube. Love you, appreciate you. Come on, Josh, let's go. Hollywood, 273 average, 0 homers, 3 ribbies with season average numbers with runners in scoring position, but overall, Batting over 300 for the season. Pitches inside, 1-2 count. Let's go, Rojas. Rojas chops it foul. Counts to 1-2. Let's go, baby. Two. Chop foul. Count still remains 1-2. Let's go, baby. Top of the second, 1-0 Mariners. Runner at second, 2 away. 1-2 pitch to Rojas. Come on, J-Row. Rojas, chopper, shortstop to first base. Got him. We'll leave a runner stranded. Let's go to the bottom of the second inning. 1-0 Mariners. Next up for the Rangers, third baseman Josh Smith. Batting second, 0-for-0, DHing for Texas, Wyatt Langford. And batting third, catching for the Rangers tonight, Jonah Heim. Let's go Mariners. So far, so good. Shout out to all the people watching on Twitter/X as well as YouTube. 26 people. Appreciate that. 4 more people. 3 more people to smash the like button if you haven't done it already, and that'll get us to 15. We're at 12 right now so far. Appreciate y'all. Hi, Paisley. Let's do it. Let him know. In the box, third baseman Josh Smith. And I haven't had to refresh so many times on a link in a minute. Come on now. Get your shit together. There we go. Let's go, Bryce. Let's keep it moving. 3 Ks already for Bryce, pacing for 10. ERA at 1.78. unbelievable, this thing. Like the whole responsibility, you know, is just to make sure shit runs smooth. It's like, come on, man. Get your shit together. There we go. Unbelievable. Because if I do the other link, it'll be too far back. And I don't want to be like a couple batters behind. Hopefully they'll fix this problem. Smith down the line, foul. 1-2 count. Bottom of the second, 1-0 Mariners. 1-2 count to third baseman Josh Smith. Bryce Miller, wheeling and dealing. Keep it moving, baby. One-two pitch to Smith. Got him. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Fourth K for Bryce Miller, and you know what it is. It's Miller time, baby. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Keep it moving. Next up for the Rangers, DHing for Texas, Wyatt Langford. Fouled it back. 0-1 count. Come on, baby. One-two pitch to Langford. Top foul. I think the only person that's going to have that answer is you, Matt. And hopefully they'll come back. Maybe bring friends. The more the merrier for you, right? One-two pitch. Chop foul. Wyatt Langford has a bright future there for the Texas Rangers. Still struggling a little bit, only batting .235 so far in 2024, but you can see he's got some potential in the lineup for sure. Wyatt played great in spring training and then got the call up. 1-2 pitch from Bryce. Pitch on the corner should have been a punch out, called a ball. 2-2 count. Let's go, Bryce. Two pitch. Uh-oh, popped up. Back. Off the wall. Get it, Julio. Damn, that might be a triple. Oh, he falls down. Get it. Get him. Oh, he ate shit going past second base. Whoa. Unbelievable. He got a little ahead of himself right there. And then Langford thrown out at second after he fell down. That's tough. Man, this is the worst. Hold on. I've never had so many fucking problems. Like, get your shit together, man. These, when you stream, it's like, the one responsibility for the stream itself is to have a clean stream. So much fucking problems. That's tough for Wyatt Langford. Off the wall. He's going to 2, trying to go for 3, falls down, throw to second, and got him. Next up for the Rangers catcher, Jonah Heim. (3-1) pitch to Jonah Heim. And hopefully this will start. God, this is terrible. I don't know what to do here. All right, I might have to go back to the other one until they get this fixed. All right, got him. There we go. End of the second inning, 1-0 Mariners. Brutal. He was due up for the Seattle Mariners in the top of the third. Leading off for the Mariners in the top of the third, 0-for-1 with a K. Julio Rodriguez hit his first home run in 2024 last night. Let's try to make it 2-for-2. Trident's up. Batting second, 0-for-0 with a base on ball switch hitter, second baseman Jorge Polanco. And batting third, 0-for-1 with a ribby, right fielder Mitch Haniga. Go, baby. Julio, first pitch, drives it back. Foul. Great souvenir for somebody there on the net. Let's go, baby. Keep it moving. One pitch, fouled back into the dirt towards third base. 1-2 count. Go, Julio. Oh, almost hit him. Good thing he got out of the way. Slider lost a little control there from Gray. Come on, Julio. Two pitch. Wow, punched him out. I don't even know if that was a strike. Got him. We'll give Gray some love. Just off the plate, off the corner. Not sure if that was really a strike, but John Gray, he's starting to heat up too. How many Ks does Gray have now? Gray's got 4 and Miller's got 4. Little pitching duel. Next up for the Mariners, second baseman Jorge Polanco. Pitch is low and inside. 1-0 count. Go, baby. One-0 pitch from Gray. Chop foul. 1-1 count. Come on, baby. Gray's at 2.1 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 4 Ks. Miller, 2 innings pitched, 1 hit, no earned runs, 2 walks, and 4 Ks. Let's go. 1-1 pitch. Polanco chops it foul towards first base. 1-2 count. Come on, Jorge. Let's go, baby. Mariners won 8 out of their last 11 games. Hot, 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 baby. 1-2 pitch. Pitches outside. 2-2 count. Polanco, 169 average, 3 homers, and 8 ribbies. Got to definitely improve those numbers. Try to get that batting average 100 points higher. Get at least a 269, not 169. Let's go, Jorge. 2-2 pitch. Pitch is low and close to the dirt at the knees. 3-2 count. Count is full. Three-two pitch from Gray. Got him swinging. Damn it. Give Gray some flowers. Another punch out for Gray. Next up for the Mariners, right fielder Mitch Haniga. Go, Mitch. Oh, just foul. You're due for a homer, Mitch. Let's go. Today or tomorrow. Let him know. Let's get it. 253 average, 3 homers, and 14 ribbies for Mitch Haniger. Top of the third, 1-0 Seattle with 2 outs. Big swing and a miss. Behind in the count, 0-2. Top of the third, 1-0 Seattle. Nice to get off to a little bit of a lead, but we need more insurance runs than just one. Gray, 0-2 pitch to Haniger. Pitch is low and outside, 1-2 count. Let's go, Mitch. One-two pitch from Gray. Popped up. on, baby. There we go. Nice double to right for Mitch Haniger. Hell yeah. Nice job. Let's go, Mitch. Wasn't a homer, but we'll take that. Next up, 1-for-1, first baseman, Ty France. Oh, France. There we go. Single to right, Haniger to third. Here we go, baby. Nice back-to-back hits there for Haniger and France. I like it. Next up, left fielder Luke Raley. Let's go, Luke. Luke has been struggling, but maybe he can come up big here. Let's go. Soto Mojo, huh? I don't know, I've been watching the Mariners since the 80s, so I've seen a lot of good and a lot of bad, so a little bit of everything and in between. Top of the third, runners out in the corners at first and third with 2 outs. Another mound visit for John Gray. Trying to find a way to get out of this inning. Should be pretty easy, considering that you really can't count on Luke Raley that often. But you never know. Maybe he'll surprise us here at this at-bat. Hockey from home. What's good? Yeah. But again, you end up meeting, your hero, besides my dad, Ken Griffey Jr. in his rookie year in '89. It kind of changes everything in your entire life. So, big facts. Top of the third, runners on the corners, 1-0 Seattle. Raley in the box, 0-for-1 with a strikeout in the first. John Gray on the mound. 0-1 pitch. Pitches outside, 1-1 count. Season average with runners in scoring position hasn't been very good for Luke. 222 average with 0 homers and 2 ribbies, so it's not impossible, but definitely would like someone else up at this point, but you never know. Yeah, a lot has changed in the baseball world from, back in the steroid era in the 80s and 90s to what it is now. But you could say that for all sports. I feel the 80s and 90s were the best, for basketball, baseball, football, hockey, tennis, golf. You can go up and down everything. The birth of the internet in 95, the birth of video games. It's kind of hard to compare a lot of things, music, movies. There's a reason why there's so many remakes of stuff in the 80s and 90s, because it was the best era. Grounds out to first. We leave 2 stranded. Let's go to the bottom of the third inning, 1-0 Mariners. Let's see who they have up for the Rangers here next. Next up for the Rangers in the bottom of the third inning, 0-for-0 center fielder Leody Taveras. Batting second, 0-for-1 with a K, second baseman Marcus Semien. And batting third, 0-for-0 with a base on ball shortstop Corey Seager. First pitch to Tavares. Big swing and a miss. 0-1 count. Ichiro's rookie year. 0-1 pitch from Bryce. Pitch in the zone for a strike ahead of the count. 0-2. Let's go, Bryce. .211 average, 0 homers, and 2 ribbies for Tavares in 2024. 0-2 pitch from Miller. Pitch is low and inside. 1-2 count. Gotta be Miller time. One-two pitch. Pitch is low in the dirt, almost the exact same spot. 2-2 count. Come on, Bryce. 0 for 3 this series for Leody Taveras. Let's make it 0 for 4. 2-2 pitch. Popped up. Right to Haniger. Routine play. 1 away. Next up for the Rangers, second baseman, 0 for 1 with a K, Marcus Semien. One count to Marcus Semien. Let's go, baby. Semien flied out to right. 2 away. Next up, Corey Seager. Takes a strike right down the middle. 0-1 count. Big strike swinging on a four-seam fastball, 95 miles an hour ahead of the count. 0-2. Not sure if he really went around on that last pitch, but .02 pitch. Bottom of the third, 1-0 Seattle. 0-2 pitch to Seager, popped up. Center field to Julio. Back to the wall. Nice job. No fly zone, baby. End of the third inning, 1-0 Mariners. Let's go. Nice job, Julio. Yeah, I think they'll be back. You know, they are one of the top 2 or 3 teams that once they expand from 30 teams to 32 in the NBA, I would assume Vegas, Seattle, maybe Nashville, there'll be a few places. But if I was going to put, 2 new teams in the NBA, I probably would do Seattle and Vegas. I think those would be the smart places to, have teams, considering all the other moves to Vegas. And Seattle is definitely the most deserving. should have never, moved the Supersonics from Seattle to OKC. But again, if they don't want to spend money, they had to make a choice between what they had, with the, Mariners and what they had with the Seahawks. And it just so happens that the Sonics were just kind of left out. Next up for the Mariners in the top of the fourth inning, 0 for 1, DHing for the Mariners, Mitch Garver. Batting second, 1 for 1. Playing shortstop today for J.P. Crawford with a late scratch, Demo Dylan Moore. And batting third, backup catcher, Sepi Zavala. Top of the fourth, 1-0 Mariners. Let's go. 5 runs, 7 to 10 hits is usually what we need to be able to win games, but so far so good for Seattle. Let's go. Unbelievable, this thing. Mitch Garver in the box, 2-2 count. John Gray still, throwing strikes out there. Top of the fourth, 1-0 Mariners. Grounded out to third, 1 away. And these last 2 days have been absolutely terrible based off the linkage. We've never had to refresh or open up so many different links. Unbelievable. Next up, 1 for 1, Dylan Moore. Top of the fourth, 1-0 Mariners. 0-1 count to Demo. Moore strikes out on an automatic strike. 2 away. Next up, Sebi Zavala. Let's go, Sebi. 0 for 1 with the K so far. And I don't understand why there is just so much issue today and yesterday for that matter. Like, I like to be able to have good flow, throughout the game. And when you have shit, buffering and it's not your internet, It's on them, through the servers. It's just the most annoying shit ever. Give me 1 sec here. Zavala grounded out to the shortstop. Let's go up to the bottom of the 4th. We'll see who's due up, and hopefully they'll fix some of these problems that they keep fucking having. Unbelievable. Terrible. I guess it just depends on how far back I want to be. Do I want to try to be as linked up as possible, or just be slightly behind and have it be smooth all the way through? Sick and tired of this shit buffering on that other one, so. I guess I'm going to have to resort to, having it be this way. Top of the 4th, 1-0 Seattle. I strike from Gray. 0-1 count. Top of the 4th, 1-0 Seattle. 2 outs, 0-1 pitch. Chop foul to Sebi Zavala, 0-2 count. Man, I fucking tried on that other one, though. It's like 3-4 innings of having it be like that. I mean, there's nothing worse when you're having buffering every 15 to 30 seconds. Like, eliminates any type of flow that I can get into the game. So 0-2 pitch. Chopper to the shortstop. Throw to first. 1-2-3 inning. Go to the bottom of the 4th. Due up for the Rangers, first baseman Nathaniel Lowe. Batting second, right fielder Adolis Garcia. And batting third, left fielder Evan Carter. Sounds like you sound like when the Blazers lost Dame. A lot of Blazer fans knew that was going to be the beginning of the end. So I'm going to go get a drink here real quick. All right, bottom of the fourth. First pitch swinging for Nathaniel Lowe. Like to Luke Whaley, one away. Next up for the Rangers, right fielder Adolis Garcia. Focus in the building. What's good? Oh, Garcia, back, gone. Wow. That's rough. Bryce was pitching so well, but you knew at some point Seager or Garcia was going to go yard. Unbelievable. All right, Adolis, just make sure you only do that this one time. 386 average, 2 homers, 6 doubles, 11 ribbies in his last 13 games, and wow. Unbelievable. Okay, I see you. How are you doing, Focus? Bryce is always going to bring that heat, just like with Castillo and, Brian Wu. But the sad part is if you're going to go like that, you run a chance either to smoke that hitter, and get a big punch out or a big strike, or, wow, back-to-back homers. You got to be kidding me. Unbelievable. Jeez Louise. Carter homer to right. Oh, my God. Bottom of the fourth, 2-1 pitch to Garcia. That way I can actually see it happen here. So my original link is just having way too much buffering and problems. So this other one that I'm on is a little bit further behind, but it's a spook stream all the way through. So, it's impossible to be able to call a game when it's buffering every 15 to 30 seconds. So, and it's not even my internet, it's the stream itself. Back, gone right over his glove. How did Julio not get that? Wow. That was the Adolis Garcia homer. Now I got to be able to see the second homer right after Adolis Garcia, to Evan Carter. Let me go back to the original link and see if it's working. All right, I'm going to go back to the other one here, and hopefully we'll see how long this one goes for. 2-1 Rangers after back-to-back home runs from Adolis Garcia and Evan Carter. Next up, Josh Smith. Bottom of the fourth, 2-1 Rangers. I was not expecting that. But that, Rangers probably weren't expecting a 2-run jack from Cal Raleigh and a 2-run jack from Julio yesterday. So hopefully Bryce can finish strong. And on the bright side, at least it was only solo dingers each time instead of 2-run homers or 3-run homers, or a grand salami. 1-2 pitch from Bryce to Josh Smith. Big swing and a miss. Got him. There we go, Bryce. Get that confidence, baby. Nice job, Bryce. It's Miller time. Always got to look at the positive of things. There's a lot of times when you end up giving homers, it's going to be 2-run homer, 3-run homer, and then you look up at the scoreboard, even if you're ahead 1-0, and you're like, shit, this one might be over. But when you give up 2 homers, but it's only for 2, you feel pretty good about that. Best case scenario, you still feel that you're in it. Bryce is a little rattled, but again, and also having it be back-to-back, but it shows you how good that Ranger lineup really is. We held him to a 2-hitter yesterday with Logan Gilbert. He's our best pitcher this year. Bryce has been kind of hit or miss. He lost his first game, but then won his next 3 starts. But when you're a guy that throws for heat, not necessarily location like Kirby, some days it's going to be good, some days it's going to be bad. Pitch down the middle to Wyatt Langford, 2-1 count. Hopefully this link will stay steady. I was getting frustrated. I was about to throw the fucking computer out the window, even though it's not my computer or my internet. It's like, I don't care if you're streaming it through, Comcast, DirecTV, a streaming site, or anything else in between. Anytime you have something that's on the server's end, not your internet, and it buffers, there's nothing more annoying than that as far as a streamer is concerned. That was brutal. And I had to deal with it yesterday, for pretty much the whole game, and then also I had to deal with it for the first 3-4 innings of this game, but hopefully, and as soon as I talk about it, it's starting to do it again. Motherfucker. Unbelievable. The Mariner giving a ring, yeah. Too bad Mitch Garver hasn't lived up to those expectations when we brought him in. It's like we brought him in for that World Series experience, but you could probably argue he's the worst player in the starting lineup. We need to have someone more consistent at DH. I think that we would have been much better keeping Tom Murphy, backup catcher, or Mike Ford. I'm not really sure what I feel about Mitch Garver. Like, I don't know. I feel that we could be just fine without him. Move Cal Raleigh to DH if we need to, and bring up Harry Ford or vice versa. I think hopefully he gets better as the season goes along, but I feel he's definitely the weakest link. I got more confidence in Jonathan Clase, which is kind of weird that he hasn't played in 2 games. Either figure out, play him or send him back down to AAA to get reps. But it's like you brought him in and we ended up, sweeping the Reds. He was the main reason that he got everyone else going, pitchers, and hitters included. So, when you got a guy like that, but also today we don't have J.P. Crawford. He's got an oblique and they late scratch about 10 minutes before game time. And then Cal Raleigh had a broken tooth and had oral surgery this morning to get that tooth removed. So that's why the game is 2-1. I'm not saying that we would be ahead right now with Cal and JP playing, but, Jonah, nice little bloop single to right field. Runners on the corners. Heim singled to right, Langford to third. We need to get out of this fucking inning. All right, Jonah, I see you. Next up, center fielder, Leody Taveras. Bottom of the 4th, 2-1 Rangers. Runners on the corners. 2 outs, pitch at the knees. 1-0 count. Super underrated. He had really good energy, and like I said, he was a really good hitter for us too. There was a stretch where in the first 60 games, we only had one good hitter, Jared Kelenic. And as the year went on, when other guys started to heat up, Murphy was one of those guys that got limited playing time, but his batting average was normally over 300. Right there to Julio. I miss this right here. This is the energy that I miss. And when we get Sam Haggerty, that craziness, you never know what kind of juice and energy that you're going to get. The crazy eyes come out. And sometimes you need a guy like that, to give the crazy eyes and to kind of get people laughing and, get people a little bit loose. And understand that, hey, he might not be able to hit home runs, every single time that he's playing, filling in for Cal Raleigh. But every time he was out there, he definitely, you felt his presence. And I really wish that we would have kept him on as well as Mike Ford, because the DH right now with Garver, it's not working. They got to get to a point and realize maybe you need to put him on the bench. Because I could think of, many other players that would deserve. Even put Jonathan Clase at DH would be better than Garv. And I know sometimes it's tricky when you pay money, for a guy, so you feel entitled to play them because you brought him over from the world champ Texas Rangers. But the bottom line is, if the guy sucks ass and he's not doing good, you're fucking the team over by keeping him in there. At some point, you need to make a move. Move the batting order around, just like when I was talking about at the beginning of the year, where you had JP, Julio, and Polanco all batting like 150, and then Josh Rojas is batting in the 9-hole 350. Move him into the 1 hole, JP in the 2, Julio in the 3, and then punish Polanco and put him lower, 5, 6, 7, 8. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out. If you got all your guys batting under 200 earlier in the season, and then you got one guy batting 300 to 350. And even though you didn't think that he would be that good filling in for Eugenio Suarez because he was unproven, as we got him from the Diamondback trade with Canzone, for Paul Sewald. If a guy is batting well and he's in the 9 hole, why do you keep him there? Move him up higher, reward him. And then maybe he can give some momentum around the other guys around him because, again, JP and Julio and Polanco all bat. I mean, now they're doing better, but again, these are like the little adjustments that I wish Scott Servais would put his head out of his ass and understand if you make these adjustments, you're going to win more games, and these games early on, they fucking matter. And you just can't stick to 1, 2, 3, with JP, Julio, and Polanco. If they're not doing well, punish their ass. Move JP to the 5 hole. Put Julio at the 4 or the 6. Move Polanco to the 8 or the 9 hole. Like, I just don't understand why managers keep players, just because they're used to being the leadoff guy. If JP is sucking ass, fucking bench his ass or put him down lower in the lineup and make him earn, that spot to be a leadoff hitter again and put Rojas there. It's like if Ty France is in the 8 hole and then all of a sudden he's batting 300, what did they do? They moved him up, all the way up to the 2, the 3, the 4. So if you can do that with guys that are lower in the lineup, why aren't you guys doing the adjustments at the top of the lineup? See, sometimes I feel Scott Servais is a fucking idiot. Like, I kind of like him, but I feel like sometimes he just, he plays shit too safe. And I know I don't necessarily want to fire him. And obviously DePoto doesn't spend any fucking money either. Rojas with a single. There we go. But those are the little frustrations that we have as Mariner fans. Just like if we as fans can notice it, why the fuck is the manager not noticing it? Are they going to be butthurt? Is JP going to cry because he's not the leadoff hitter just because he's been the leadoff hitter for his whole career? I mean, guess what? You're one of my favorite players, but if you're sucking ass, put Rojas in the leadoff role and move down. And then if you want to be the leadoff hitter again, play well on defense and offense, and then you'll get rewarded. As simple as that. Fuck, if I was coaching the Mariners, I think I could get us more wins. It's about statistics and analytics. You just can't stick with the same thing that's broken over and over and over again, repeating itself, thinking that shit's going to change. Unbelievable. But it's nice to see Julio starting to get, heated up. So exactly. That energy, sometimes it was called for, sometimes it wasn't, right? But you always knew that you had confidence in Sweet Lou, right? Next up, Jorge Polanco. Well, I think, Mariner fans, number one, the Mariner organization, regardless if they're linked with Nintendo or whatnot, they just want to be able to have the team overachieve when they spend little money, only putting in 53, 54%. We've seen that on the internet, that they just want the Mariner players to play so well and overachieve that they don't have to spend any fucking money and they can profit more, off the ticket sales and off the food and the beer and the merch and the jerseys. But, all good teams have to spend money on quality players if you want to keep up with the Dodgers, the Braves, the Phillies, the Diamondbacks, the Yankees, the Rangers, the Orioles. And the Orioles don't spend money, but they're built different, and it's a different type of confidence in that organization. So, I don't know. I actually kind of wish that, DePoto and Servais weren't there and we had 2 guys that were competent enough. And it's like, I like Servais more than DePoto, and again, we still may end up winning the division, making an ALDS, ALCS, or World Series with our team in the next few years, but it would just be nice to be able to sell the team to someone that would spend money and to make us a championship caliber instead of spending like the least amount of money and hoping that the players overachieve and then you look like a genius. Like you knew what was going to happen all along, which is bullshit because, they just want to make profit. And that gets annoying. There's a reason why the Mariners didn't make the playoffs for fucking 20 years, and then we drafted and, we got Julio, we got Cal, we got George Kirby. And those 3 guys are like the 3 amigos, the 3 musketeers, and they elevated us. But again, you're not going to have 3 guys as impactful as those 3 every single year, that's a frustration of being a Mariner fan since the 80s. You know, it's like, you know, when you're going to be good. You know, we've had Randy Johnson, we've had Edgar, Ichiro, Griffey, but we have no World Series appearances or World Series wins for that matter, you know. But we do have legends and icons. But at some point, you know, we want to be able to celebrate, you know, just like everyone else, or at least fucking get to the ALCS or a World Series, even if we lose, you know. Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, there's a lot of problems. You know, like I said, I think, you know, I do like Scott Service, though. You know, I feel that he's got a good bond with the players. So he would be, I wouldn't want to get necessarily rid of him, because if you do, the grass is not always greener. You bring in another manager, he might be worse than Scott. So, but again, with Jerry and John, gosh, man, if we could figure that out, that would be beautiful. But easier said than done. Top of the fifth, 2-1 Rangers, runners on the corners. 1-0 count to Haniger. And hopefully Mitch can go yard today or tomorrow. He's overdue. Let's go, Mitch. Pitch. Pitch is low in the dirt. 2-0 count. And allergy season is really ramping up here in Oregon. I was pretty good all the way up until a couple days ago. But I'm usually outside about an hour and a half, 2 hours a day with my pup. So, oh, now this fucking thing is doing this bullshit again. I can only handle so much of an incompetent connection stream. But can I just watch the game in peace? Haniger struck out swinging. Blanco stole second. Next up, Ty France. 2 for 2. Nice to see him starting to get going. Top of the fifth with 2 outs, 2-1 Texas. Let's go, Ty. This is unbelievable. I don't know what is going on with this, but I've never had so many problems with watching a game besides these last 2 days. Unbelievable. I have to go back to this other one. I just don't like being so far behind, so it's like a battle. It's like, you know, be behind a little bit, you know, but have a stream be smooth, you know, or try to be as live as possible, but have issues. That's a dilemma that I'm in today. It's like, get your connection together, my guys. They're making a pitching change. Hernandez relieved Gray. Jonathan Hernandez making his debut. Let's see if I can get this situated. Is it still going to be? I might have to. I'm trying. I'll have to go here. we're waiting on here with Ty France. Strike looking and strike swinging. Come on, Ty. Top of the fifth, 2-1 Texas. 2 outs, 0-2 count to Ty France. First was a slider, second was a slider, around 86, 87 miles an hour. From the new pitcher, Hernandez. France grounded out to second. That's tough. Go to the bottom of the fifth. See who's up for the Rangers. All right, let me see what happens here. Let me look at this Ty France at bat. Top of the fifth, runners at second and third with 2 outs. Hernandez, 0-1 pitch to Ty France. Big swing and a miss, 0-2 count. Oh-2 pitch. Chopper right to second base. Throw to first. There it is. Let's go to the bottom of the fifth. 2-1 Rangers. All right, I gotta keep trying on the other link. Yeah, still the main one is still fucked up. I guess I'll just have to use this one for now until they fix it. Take a look at Bryce's stat line here. All right, what do we got, Bryce? 4 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 4 walks, and 5 Ks. Not ideal. Starting it off here in the bottom of the fifth with Marcus Semien. 1-0 pitch from Bryce. Pitches outside, 1-1 count. Come on, Mariners. 2-0 pitch. Pitches outside, 3-0 count. Come on, Bryce. Three-0 pitch from Bryce, and he walked him. That's tough. Semien to first. Next up for the Rangers, shortstop Corey Seager. If you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. We need 4 more to get to 20 to hit the goal. Got a little mound visit from Scott Service. All right, Bryce is out. They're making a pitching change. Taylor Saucedo. I don't know if I like that. That's going to be disastrous, possibly, for the Mariners. All right, I got to wait for him to warm up here. Here for a commercial break to get over with, so they have Saucedo warm up. Probably the pitcher that I have the least to most confidence in on the Mariners, but we'll see. All right, Corey Seager in the box. First pitch right down the middle for a strike, 0-1 count. .2 innings pitched, 2.35 ERA with a base on ball, a K 3-9, BAA of 179. Pitches outside, 1-1 count. Bottom of the fifth. Runner at first. 1-1 pitch. Chop foul. 1-2 count. Appreciate the share there for Megan as well as Matt. Thank you so much. No problem. Thank you for sharing on the Twitter/X. I appreciate that very much. Hope you're having a good day. 2-1 Rangers. 2-2 pitch from Saucedo. Pitches inside. 3-2 count. Oh, 2-2 count. Wow. Now it's 3-2. Bottom of the fifth, 2-1 Texas. Runner at first. 3-2 pitch from Saucedo. Chopper towards first. Throw to first. One away. Next up for the Rangers, first baseman Nathaniel Lowe. First pitch is outside. 1-0 count. Come on, Mariners. We got to find a way. Got to dig deep. No J.P. Crawford today. No Cal Raleigh today. Bryce did pretty good, but giving up back-to-back homers, that hurt. We need to be able to get more runs here. 5 runs, 7 to 10 hits. 2-0 count to Lowe. 0 for 1 with a walk in the first for Nathaniel. 2-0 pitch, top towards first, foul. Nice. How did it feel? I bet it was awesome. Nothing like, breaking in a brand new controller. Regardless if it's through a next gen system or an old school system. Pitch is low and outside, 3-1 count. So did you use your Fallout controller for Fallout, or did you use your Fallout controller for MLB The Show or something else? Or a little bit of everything. 3-1 pitch from Saucedo. Chop foul. 3-2 count. And we got the NFL draft tomorrow and Friday and Saturday. Very exciting. We've all been anticipating and waiting since the Super Bowl ended. Check, swing, chopped it, foul. Count still 3-2. Use it for the show and some Halo. Nice. Bottom of the fifth, 2-1 Rangers. 1 out, runner at second. 3-2 pitch. Pitches outside and he walked him. Next up, right fielder that homered earlier in the matchup, Adolis Garcia. Garcia and Evan Carter went back-to-back. And that was in the bottom of the fourth inning to give them the 2-1 lead. Haniger grounded out into a fielder's choice to first, and Rojas scored to give us the 1-0 lead to start out the game. In the box, right fielder, Adolis Garcia, Mr. Everything. Hopefully we don't give up another home run. Yeah, I hear that. Everyone thinking that they have the right answers, it all ends up leading to, a bunch of arguments that aren't even really needed. Everyone's going to have their opinion on who they want for their team and what players should be drafted in the first, second, third round. And, a lot of times, even these quote unquote experts that put out the mock drafts that work for Fox Sports and CBS and ESPN, a lot of them are just dead wrong, because all it takes is 1 or 2 trades, trade up and trade down within the first 15 picks, and then everyone's draft is fucked because the order, it gets screwed up at that point. You anticipate taking a certain player, then they trade back or trade up, and then the order gets shifted. So not that I'm against mock drafts, but I feel that people waste too much time on them. It's one thing to do like one or two for fun, but then you get people that are doing them like every day for like 3 weeks straight. It gets a little bit too much, It's like paralysis by analysis, thinking that everyone knows the correct answer, and then all of a sudden they end up drafting some player that no one's even heard of. Happens all the time. Lots of hype, and then when the draft actually happens, there may be certain picks that have been talked about by millions of people for the last like 5 months, and it ends up happening. Like if Caleb goes number one, I don't think anyone's going to be shocked by that. If Caleb doesn't go number one, then we're going to be shocked. Right? But if he goes one, no one's going to be surprised. But if they pick Jaden Daniels like number one, if they decided to go like that route, I think that would be not necessarily shocking to everyone, but it would be a shock to definitely most. So, all right, let's go to the top of the sixth. 2-1 Rangers. Let me see if I can go back to the original one and see if it'll be working better. All right, looks like we'll see how long it'll be up and running for. Top of the sixth, 1 out, 1-1 count. Garver popped up, 2 away. Luke Rayleigh out, Garver out. Next up, Demo, shortstop, filling in for J.P. Crawford today with an oblique, Dylan Moore. Ooh, pitches inside, almost hit Dylan Moore on the hip. 1-0 count. For the love of sports gods, please have this stream be smooth the rest of the way. Gosh, it's been a battle these last 2 days. I don't know what it is with the Rangers and the Mariners, but I haven't had this many problems with their servers providing this stream in a long, long time. Top of the sixth, 2-1 Rangers. 2 outs, 1-1 pitch. Pitch is outside, but they give him the strike call. 1-2 count. Hernandez on the mound. Coming in for John Gray. Demo, Dylan Moore, 1 for 2 in the box. Come on, Demo. Bounced into the dirt, 2-2 count. Two-two pitch. Pitch is outside, 3-2 count. Count is full. Chopped it foul. Count still stays 3-2. Golly. Tyreek need to wrap it up. Tyreek got 10 kids? My goodness. He like Nick Cannon, just like any female that he meets, man. It's like, I get it. You're, if you want to be you're a millionaire, multi-millionaire and whatnot, but the kids are going to be the ones that end up suffering at some point or another because they're not going to have their dad in their life. Unbelievable. I just don't understand how these people can have like 10 kids with 10 different women. It's terrible. And even if there's like money involved with the mother to be able to raise the kid and they can live a rich lifestyle, but the bottom line is, a kid would rather be poor to have his dad in his life than just to, necessarily be taken care of and be rich your whole life with no fucking father figure. Unbelievable. saw a link there that said Tyreek had 4 kids just this past year, probably with multiple women too. Unbelievable. Wild pitch. Man, I thought Sean Kemp had a lot of kids back in the day. He had 10, 11 kids with 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, all these, different baby mamas and whatnot, but not a good look. Top of the 6th, 2-1 Rangers. Runner at second, 2 outs. Sebi Zavala in the box. Big swing and a miss, 1-1 count. Let's go, Sebi. Jonathan Hernandez on the mound. Sebi Zavala 0 for 2 in the box. Top of the 6th, 2-1 Texas. 1-1 pitch. Pitch is low in the dirt. 2-1 count. Two-one pitch from Hernandez. Chopped it towards third base, foul. Count is 2-2. Come on, Sebi. Someone's got to dig deep for us here. Not going to be able to win the game with only 1 run. Let's go. Popped up. Foul. Count still stays 2-2. Top of the 6th, 2-1 Rangers. Runner at second, 2 away. 2-2 pitch from Hernandez to Sebi Zavala. Pitch is inside, 3-2 count. Count is full. Come on, Sebi. Shout out to all the people watching on Twitter/X as well as YouTube. 3-2 pitch. Got him. Damn it. And if you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. Do your boy a solid. We need 2 more people to smash the like button and we'll hit the goal. We'll be at 20. We're at 19 right now. We need 1 more. Appreciate whoever that was that smashed the like button. And then once we hit 20, hopefully we can get to 25 and possibly 30 before the game is over. We got 34 people watching the stream right now. Appreciate all of y'all. Who's due up for the Texas Rangers. Next up for the Rangers, 1 for 2 with a run and RBI in the K, left fielder Evan Carter. Batting second, 0 for 2 with 2 Ks, third baseman Josh Smith. And batting third, 1 for 1 with a base on ball, DHing for the Rangers, Wyatt Langford. Reflect is back. Did you go on a walk or were you just running errands? It's been kind of dead, since even before you left. We haven't really been able to find a rhythm. Bryce wasn't terrible, but 4 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 4 walks, which is too many, and 5 Ks. And then he gave up back-to-back homers, but they were only solo shots. So, if the offense can come to play, and then they brought in Sauce for the backup, which I didn't really like, but, at least it didn't really hurt us just yet. And now they went from John Gray to Hernandez, and then John Gray, 4.2 innings pitched, 7 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 7 Ks. That was kind of more of the day that we were hoping to have with Bryce Miller. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. Same thing goes with George Kirby and whatnot. But hopefully we can find a way to get some hits and get some runs here in the last 3 innings. Otherwise, we're going to end up losing 2-1 or worse. But again, no JP and Cal in the lineup, and we're hurting. We can definitely tell that this is not our strongest lineup, and we don't got Jonathan Clase. So we got 3 guys that normally were in the starting lineup. I don't know what Scott Service was thinking today, but maybe just happy that we ended up winning 4-0 yesterday, thinking that we could just throw anybody in the lineup and beat them, but it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that in Major League Baseball, especially when you're going against your number one rival. It's no longer the Astros. They keep losing and losing and losing. I mean, what are we going to have? Are they going to end up being like 7-17, 7-18, 7-19, 7-20? Like, are they tanking for a draft pick? Like, I don't understand what's going on in Houston. They can't pitch. They can't hit. And this was a team that was like the number one team in the American League for years. Like, what happened this year? Unbelievable. But I'll take it. I'm happy. I don't want to complain that the Astros are bad, but I mean, in all honesty, I actually kind of hope that the Astros would be right there with the Mariners, so that way we could have a punching bag session, where we would be punching, the Astros on one hand and then the Rangers on the other, and then eventually at the end of the year, we're all close, but then the Rangers and Mariners make it, and the Astros, sorry, you don't. But at this point, the Astros, if they don't get their act together, they may not even get close to catching us or the Rangers. Hell, they might not even be close to the A's or the Angels. The way that they're playing, even they are playing better. Strike out for Sauce, 1 away. I'll take that. But I think it's probably the biggest shock in MLB 2024 so far is how bad Houston is. Next up, third baseman, Josh Smith. Pitch is high and inside. Did he hit him? My God. Get Sauce out of there. What do you think reflect about Sauce? Is he our worst reliever? I think I like him the least out of everyone on the roster for pitchers. I mean, I get it that he's a lefty, but I just have zero confidence in him. I don't even think that hit him. Smith is acting like he got hit in the elbow, and he didn't even get hit by that. I'm watching the replay right now. That didn't even hit him. They said barely got him. What, on the shirt? On the jersey? That's terrible. Now he's out. There goes Sauce. Like, Sauce can't complete anything. Like, and then obviously when we have Matt Brash back, we'll be much better. But I feel that Sauce is a liability. Every time we bring him in, he's just like always fucking up. So but I guess it is what it is. Questionable hit by pitch there, but I guess so. Next up, DHing Wyatt Langford as we wait for another pitcher to come in here for Seattle, and I believe it's Miller. Tyson. Situational. Yeah, that's being kind. Yeah, situational as a lefty, but I mean, and I love lefties, in all sports, basketball, baseball, football, hockey. I've always, been drawn to lefties, just the way they shoot, the way they throw, the way they hit, whatever it may be. As far as lefties are concerned, I mean, man, he might be the most unreliable lefty I've seen in a long time. I mean, I know there's some lefties that are good at sports and some lefties that aren't, but I mean, it wouldn't hurt my feelings one bit if Sauce wasn't on the Mariners. I'm not trying to be an asshole or anything, but I just don't like him, man. He does more negative than positive on, every time he's out there. I haven't seen him do, it's like for every 10 times he's in there, I mean, how many times does he actually do good? Two times out of 10, 3 maybe, being kind, and then the other 7 or 8, it's like we're having to climb out of a hole after he, got in there. And maybe he'll get a punch out, here and there, or help us get out of an inning once in a while. But I feel that he is more of a liability. Like when he's in the game, I feel like the guys are going to get a hit or a home run. I shouldn't have that feeling when a guy's coming in mid-relief, especially if our starters struggled, It's like, I don't want to have Bryce out there and he gets jacked up for a couple homers and then we bring someone in that's even worse than him, based on his struggles. Yeah. Miller not doing better, giving up a base hit. Uh-oh. Now we got runners at first and second in the bottom of the 6th, and it looks like they finally fixed their stream. It was fucked up all yesterday, buffering for every 15 to 30 seconds, but I got through it yesterday. And then it was all fucked up for 4 innings. And it looks like now, I got to knock on wood, but it looks like they fixed it finally or switched it to a different server, and I think we're good now. Thank God. Bottom of the 6th, runners on the corners with 1 out. Can we get Matt Brash back, please? And even Brash, sometimes will get rocked, but he is, more times than not good. So it's like you want guys that are, I want a guy that when we bring in mid-relief, like 8 out of 10 times, I know that he's going to strike out the side or, we're going to get out of it. And there's going to be 1 or 2 times, kind of like the opposite of Sauce. 8 out of 10 for, Brash, or 7 out of 10 good, 3 bad. And then for Sauce, it's the opposite. 3 good, 7 bad, And I get it, he's a lefty, but I don't really see the advantage. I would go for a righty more than him. But it is what it is. I guess we have to stick with who we have, and we can't be happy with everyone on the roster. One pitch. There's a nice pitch there for Miller. Ahead of the count 1-2 with runners on the corners. In the box, Jonah Heim. Bottom of the 6th, 2-1 Rangers. Runners on the corners, 1 out, 1-2 pitch to Jonah Heim. Come on, baby. Damn it, what a hit by Jonah. That's going to bring in a run. Fucking Haniger drops the baseball. That brings in another. I think we lost. Just like that, and Jonah gets in with a triple. These little mental errors. We needed Mitch Haniger to go yard today instead of having an error in the outfield at a most crucial point. We can't hit today. We don't got JP. We don't got JP. We don't got Cal. We don't got Clase. Now we're down 4-1. Normally I don't want to say the game is over, but based on momentum, I highly doubt we come back from this after winning 4-0 yesterday. And then hopefully we can win tomorrow to make up for it and win the series. Damn it. Just like the stream earlier, that was all fucked up. 4-1 Texas. Even the ESPN scoreboard people aren't having it. They went to go to the bathroom. They said, well, I guess we better update the scoreboard. And then they just did. But it shows you're not going to be able to win without JP, Cal, and Clase. Throw to third, safe. Shows you how important starting pitching and bullpen is. And, you're not going to be able to beat the Texas Rangers with 1 run. Great hit by Heim. I see you, Jonah. Leody Taveras 0 for 2 in the box. And is it still possible that we come back and get 3 runs or 4 runs? Yeah, it is possible. That we could get a little bit of luck and, string together a nice little run. But, if you had to put money on it, more than likely, we're probably not going to be able to come back. And we might be able to make a run and get like a run or 2, but a run or 2 ain't going to cut it when you're down 4-1. So. Rangers announcers are loving it. Bottom of the 6th, 4-1 Rangers. Runner at third, 1 away, 1-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Got him. At least we got something positive there. There goes Taveras. Next up for the Rangers. Hopefully we can stop the bleeding here. Second baseman, Marcus Semien. 0 for 2 with a base on ball and a K. And it feels good to be able to watch the stream in the game and not have any buffering or interruptions. I was about to pull my hair out if I had any. These last 2 days have been challenging. Hard to gain rhythm and momentum when it's fucking buffering every few seconds. Popped up. Out of play. Nice souvenir. True. 7-18, we'll take that. Under 9.5. So, if you get to, it's at 5 right now. I think there's a very good chance that the game is going to be under 9 runs total. Because, Mariners are probably only going to get 1 or 2, if that, maybe none. And Texas had this nice run. I guess it really depends on the pitching and their clutch hitting here. It's possible that Texas could go from anywhere from 4, where they're at now, all the way up to 8 or 9, but we'll see. Always having to look at the bright side of things, right? There we go. Texas is about to try to take first place away. We had first place for a day, but hopefully we can get it back tomorrow. And then it'll be a tie. We'll drop down to 12-12. They improved to 13-12. And then hopefully we can get a win. And then we'll be 13-12 if a win tomorrow if we lose today. And then they'll drop to 13-13, and then we can get a first place back. So, into the 6th inning. All right, Mariners, we got to find a way. We got to dig deep here. No clutch hitting tonight so far. But Josh Rojas, like I mentioned, it's sad that JP had to have an injury to have them, go to this point. But 2 for 3 with a run in the leadoff spot. Third baseman, Josh Rojas, Hollywood, J-Ro, let's go. Batting second after getting his first home run yesterday in 2024. Today, what does he do? Back it up with an 0 for 3 performance with 2 Ks. Center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Come on, J-Rod, we need you. And batting third, 1 for 2 with a base on ball and a K. Someone that's been struggling as a switch hitter. Second baseman, Jorge Polanco. Come on, Jorge. We need you, baby. Let's go. Trident's up. Go, Josh. And mental health, we go over this, addiction, depression, anxiety. A lot of people are going through it. Make sure that you're doing the right thing to make sure that you can win the day. Listen to music, exercise, cut back on the drinking and partying and the fast food. You'd be really surprised if you can have some discipline and you can hold yourself accountable, which is probably the hardest thing to do in life. But you can make those changes. I actually was looking at pictures of myself when I weighed, 270. Man, my face was so round. I was so big. And it's just nice to be down to 188 from being at 270. It's like a night and day difference. And again, if you can find a way, and if I didn't have Paisley, who knows how big I would be. Maybe I would be at 280, 290, 300. I don't know. I know my depression and anxiety would probably be through the roof. And, God bless Paisley. And if you got a cat or a dog, hold them tight, kiss them, spend time with them, play with them, and, count your blessings. Because, when you do have a cat or dog in your life, it definitely can make a huge difference. And it definitely has changed my life for the better. Big facts. Remove the toxic people out of your life, spend time with your pets, and watch your life improve. Top of the 7th, 4-1 Rangers. 0-1 pitch from Robertson, newly in, to Josh Rojas. Pitches outside, 1-1 count. Let's go, Josh. One pitch. Popped up foul. 1-2 count. Let's see where we're at on the like so far. And hopefully we'll get blessed by a goat or two before the stream is over. If you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. We're at 20 and 21 now. And we need 4 more to hit the goal to hit 25 before the stream is over. And then anything above 25 is just money. We've got 35 people watching between Twitter/X and YouTube. So if you could do your boy a solid, it would be greatly appreciated. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. It'd be greatly appreciated from anybody. Thank you. Top of the 7th, 4-1 Rangers. And as soon as we get the first dono on the dono train, maybe we'll get a few more to follow suit. Big swing and a miss. Julio behind in the count, 0-1. Let's go, Julio. 0-1 pitch. Pitch inside for a strike, behind in the count 0-2. This was great yesterday, but hopefully we don't have to wait, another, 22 games for your second home run of the season. Pitch is low, into the dirt, wild pitch there, 1-2 count. One-two pitch. And he punched him out looking. That's tough. There goes Julio. Next up, second baseman, Jorge Polanco. Let's go, Jorge. We need some juice, baby. We need some electricity in the lineup. Let's go. But again, no J.P. Crawford, oblique, late scratch, 15 minutes before game time. Cal Raleigh had oral surgery, removed a tooth that got chipped or that was damaged, and so he didn't play today. And then no Jonathan Clase for the last 2 games. I don't understand what Scott Service is thinking. So hopefully we can find a way. Oh, I appreciate the 2 of you. Thank you. Reflect with the tenor. He's like, I'm not going to make sure that O-Dog is at a 0. Rally Moose. God, we need it more than ever, huh? Megan's like, let me follow up suit with that too. Thank you to the 2 of you. You guys have been fantastic for a long, long time for the channel. Couldn't do it without you guys. Thank you. All right, we're going to the bottom of the 7th inning, 4-1 Rangers. Get the Mariner Moose out. Just like that, we go from 0, 2 hours and 32 minutes in, to 30. Great start. Thank you so much. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks. A little Cactus Jack and Mariner Moose. Bang, bang. $10 holla. Appreciate you very much. Megan says, let me help you out. Good luck to all in the draft. Only thing I want to hear, 16th pick with the 2020 NFL draft. Seattle Seahawks take Jackson Powers Johnson. You know what? I saw an amazing graphic on centers and positions that actually pan out and actually player positions that bust. And I'll go over it here with you in just a second. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks. A little Cactus Jack, bang, bang. And that's the player that I want, in the draft of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. If I had my first choice, it would be Jackson Powers Johnson at pick number 26. Bang, bang. Appreciate you. And she follows it up with another tenor to make sure we go from 0 for 2 hours and 30 minutes. Then we go from a 10 to a 20 to a 10, just like that. And I wouldn't be able to do it without the 2 of you. You guys are fantastic. Thank you so much for your love and support for not only me, but for Paisley. Dog food costs a lot of money, and again, I try to spoil her the best that I can. Thank you so much. Megan with another tenner. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks. Cactus Jack, bang, bang, $10 holla. Appreciate the 2 of you very, very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Start off a little Mariner Moose rally action. And we can do some Jackson Power Johnson or anything else that you want. Both is coming in. Once we get to a commercial break, I'll fire off a bunch of photos for the 2 of you. Super excited for the draft, just like any hardcore NFL fan and college football fan would be. And I know a lot of us will be paying very, very close attention, including me and Megan and Reflect and Matt. We'll be watching very, very closely. There'll be a lot of surprises. There'll be some trades. You would assume trades up, trades back. But sometimes, there's all this hype that there's going to be trades up and trades back. And sometimes there's no trades. But most of the time, you're going to have at least 1 or 2 trades. But again, sometimes, you end up having a clean draft where there's no trades in the first round. And then the trades come in the second and third round. So we'll find out, We'll find out whose predictions actually come true and, what players end up getting picked by, us as favorites, and also, maybe a little bit of surprise as well. Both just hit him. Hit Seager. I don't know what the hell that was about. Seager goes to first base. I don't know what the hell Voth was thinking there. Next up, first baseman Nathaniel Lowe. I hope Seager is okay. Oof, got him right in the shin, too. And I don't think there's a pad on that area for him either. Damn it. I hope he's okay. Come on, Voth. What would you guys like for photos? Reflect and Megan. Make sure you comment below. Mariner Moose, obviously, for Reflect. But if there's something other than the Mariner Moose that you would like, let me know. I got you. And then let me know, Megan, what you're looking at. Yeah, good sleep is important for sure. Because the thing is, if you stay up for a few days in a row, you're not going to be able to fully appreciate what you're seeing, on TV when the draft picks are announced. You're going to be just super, super sleepy. But again, you could end up drinking coffee, which I assume is what you're going to do, right? But I don't want you to be unhealthy, at the end of the day. We all want to watch everything, but again, you got to get a little bit of sleep each day to make sure that you can fully get excited for every pick as you're watching it throughout the 3 days. We want to make sure that you don't turn into a zombie or get ill. 4-1 Rangers, bottom of the 7th, runner at first, 0-1 count to Nathaniel Lowe. Oh, 1 pitch is outside. 1-1 count. Okay, early nights, naps, good. Chop towards first base, double play opportunity, throw to second, got one, got two, got him. There we go. Right, it's up. Oh, they're trying to challenge it or say that he didn't get the guy at first? Come on. They're saying first base is safe. Get out of here. Let me look. Throw to first or throw to second. Got him. Throw to first. Is his foot on the bag? Oh, we got him. What are they complaining about? There's a double play. There's no way in hell he's safe. That was safe. No. He was out. Scott Service is like, what are you talking about? Oh, nice. On the MLB The Show. There you go. How do you feel in the game? Do you feel that you're getting better at it? As you're playing each game with like pitching and hitting and defending? It definitely takes some time, to be good at 2K, FIFA, MLB The Show, Madden, and then we're going to get the college football game back. Oh, they said he's blocked first base? Come on. What are we talking about? What is this? What is this bullshit, like, interference? There's no interference. What the hell are they looking at? I'm confused. I mean, we've had guys, actually be in the way, and and Houston Astro players trying to injure us when we're going to first base. I don't understand what that was about. That was very suspect call. Bottom of the 7th, 1 out, should have been 2 outs. Runner at first. I mean, we're already down 4-1. I'm very confused. I get it, base path and interference and whatnot, but I mean, I didn't see any interference there. And obviously the ball and the foot was on the bag, and he made a little stutter step. That's more on the runner rather than interference on our player, in my opinion, unless I'm seeing the wrong camera angle. I don't know what the hell's going on. Yeah. Two-one pitch. Big swing and a miss for Garcia. 2-2 count. Uh-oh. The first buffer. Don't do this to me. It was so good for that period of time. Don't do this to me. There we go. It came back. Thank God. Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of people that have gone through addiction of many, many different types of things, you know, whether it be with drinking or with party things, or, you know, there's many, many types of addiction. So we'll fielder's choice. Trying to get the double play again. And of course, we can't get him at first. 2 away. But again, it's, you know, it's one of those things I feel with like depression and anxiety and addiction. You know, you have to know what your triggers are. And it's also about who you're surrounding yourself around. And sometimes the people that you think that you're friends are really not, you know, or there's more of acquaintances. And sometimes you got to break away from certain types of people to regain your mental health and to get out of the, you know, the hole, you know, that you dug yourself in. So, yeah, we're happy that you're here. I got you. Birthday twin, is that Stefan? I think you had that typed in earlier in the stream, but I had other comments that I was looking at. Does Stefan have the same birthday as you? So Stefan in the ghoul? Oh, golly. Golly, Carter tripled to right, and then Garcia. Yeah, I think this one might be in the books. This one might be in the books. Over his head, into the wall. Haniger. Why? Yeah, this one, that might have been the nail in the coffin right there. 5-1 Rangers. It shows you how important pitching is in the bullpen. You know, you got to have a complete game. You got to have good starting pitching. You got to have a good bullpen, and you got to have good power hitting and singles hitting. And unfortunately for the Mariners, we haven't been able to check off any of those boxes today after our 4-0 win yesterday with Cal Raleigh with a 2-run dinger and Julio with a 2-run dinger. Rangers getting revenge on us today. Bottom of the 7th with 2 outs. 5-1 Texas. Golly. Next up, third baseman Josh Smith. I mean, it's the Garcia and Evan Carter show, I guess. My goodness. Yeah, Paisley saved my life. I'll tell you that. You know, I definitely, you know, wasn't in a very, very good place, and I'm in a much, much better place than I am now. And you know, if I didn't have Paisley, I mean, who knows? You know, who knows if I'm here or if I'm not? You know, who knows if I'm, you know, 270 to 300 pounds at this point? You know, who knows if I'm, you know, still, you know, grinding away on the screen every single day, you know, and trying to make my dreams come true. So, you know, you never know, you know, what person or pet, family member that can help and turn your life around. So, glad that you're still with us, Chris. Right, Ollie, yeah. Sometimes it's the person that you expect it to be, and sometimes it ends up being a person or a pet that you have no expectations for it to be that significant to save your life. And I felt that me and Paisley saved each other. Because again, if the ex-girlfriend would have been bitter and not let me have Paisley when we ended up breaking up and I ended up moving out, that dog would have really suffered, because it would have suffered from getting love, and it wouldn't be walked properly. It would have been overweight, got diabetes, and the life of Paisley would have been much worse. And I would have been a mess. So I'm glad that even though me and her didn't get along, I'm glad that she knew that it was going to be in Paisley's best interest, that she would be able to get the proper love for me and the proper exercise, as a pet, and to give her the fullest life that she could have, because it definitely wouldn't have been done by her. So, all right, let's get some photos up for you amazing people. End of the 7th inning, 5-1 Rangers. We're going to have to come out with a big Mariner Moose comeback here to even get it tied to 5-5. It's not impossible, but we'll see. Stephen, number 1. Stephen, number 2. Stephen, number 3. And I got a chance to not only watch the newest X-Men 97 episode early this morning, handsome fella, but I also got a chance, which I know a lot of y'all probably have as well. I mean, if you're a Marvel fan, Megan, more Star Wars and DC, but I got a chance to see the Deadpool and Wolverine, trailer. I don't know how many different types of trailers they've released already, if they have one or more than one, but it looks like it's going to be good. And Hugh Jackman, obviously, getting back to being Wolverine, and Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. I'm excited about it. Not sure if I'll see it in the movie theater, but I've always been a big fan of Deadpool. Deadpool and Black Panther, are probably the two biggest characters in movies that ended up being much bigger than ever anticipated. You already knew the Avenger movies were going to be fantastic. The early Iron Man, like the first one, was awesome, but I feel that, Black Panther, and obviously with Chadwick Boseman dying of cancer, that's fucking tough. I feel that series could have gone 2, 3, 4 movies if they really wanted it to, especially if Chadwick Boseman lived. Rest in peace. But Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds, I feel that was the perfect role for him. And I can't wait to be able to see that particular movie at the theaters or once it comes out on streaming platforms. Top of the 8th, 5-1 Rangers, and we'll get... Haniger goes down, damn it. Let me see if I can squeeze in one quick one here for you with the Ghoul. Appreciate you very much. Cycle through those real quick one more time. We need a rally. Megan's like, I need a Stephen. 3 of them. Handsome fella. And the Ghoul. And obviously, New Las Vegas. Fallout. Man, I'm excited. But we're going to have to wait 2 years, Megan says, for the Fallout. But I feel like the anticipation of Fallout when it comes out it'll be hyped now, because now a lot of people that weren't really sure if it was good or not, I think, since it's on Prime, more and more people have tuned in and realized that it might be one of the best video game adaptations, not only of this year, but of all time. So 2 years from now, when it comes out, I feel like the hype train, not only for me and Megan, we're already on the hype train, but I feel like a lot of others will be on that hype train as well. And a lot of people will have watched season 1 by then if they haven't watched it yet. And I can't wait for season 2. It's going to be insane. No, he did a great job. Like I said, I feel like the actors and actresses and, everything that they did in the series was magnificent. And of course, you're always going to get doubt when they have something that gets converted from a comic book or to a novel, into like a show or a series or a movie. It's like going from the Harry Potter, the books, into the actual movies and whatnot. Everyone's going to, have their opinions on, is the book better or, is the video game better than the actual show? But no doubt. I did some reading also. I believe that Shogun is a limited series. So they were saying that those 10 episodes that ran, that's it. They're not going to do a season 2, season 3, I believe. So that's a shame because I was really looking forward to seeing Shogun, season 2, season 3, season 4. But I was reading an article, but I don't know if it was true, that it's only a limited series where it's just going to be that one season and then that's it. So hopefully that's not true, but I have a feeling it is. So. But if anyone has any information on that Shogun, let me know. 3-2 count. Got him. Damn, Ty France isn't happy. 2 away. David Robinson, and we're not talking Spurs. Oh, tie. Next up, left fielder Luke Raley. 5-1 Rangers. Come on, Luke. Can't count on Luke. He's a liability as well. Luke is like Garver. I got no confidence in either one. Hopefully one day I will, but give me Sam Haggerty instead. Give me somebody else. Bring back Tom Murphy and Mike Ford. Sometimes it's like, you want to have addition by subtraction if you think we strike out too much. But it's one thing to get rid of Teoscar and Kelenic and Eugenio Suarez. We should have kept Tom Murphy and Mike Ford. I think the Mariners fucked up, but it is what it is. But we're still sitting in a good position here. Get a couple more photos for Megan and for the rest of the crew. Oh, and I got that amazing stat line. See if I can find it here. All right. So this is very interesting. Okay. All right. So we have a calculation of a percentage of first-round picks that hit or miss based on whether that player signed a second contract with the team that drafted them. Now, this data, encompasses the last 20 drafts spanning from 2000 to 2019, right? The number one hit rate out of positions is center, right? 11 hit, 1 miss out of a total of 12. Hit rate, 92%. Number 1, Jackson Powers Johnson, whoever gets him, guess what? That percentage is going to go up. All right, number 2, offensive tackle, 38 hit, 26 miss out of a total of 64, 59%. That's number 2. Number 3, guard, 14 hit, 14 miss out of 28, 50%. Okay, that's number 3. Number 4, linebacker, 24 hit, 26 miss out of 50, 48%. Quarterback, 26 hit, 30 misses, 56 total, 46%. Edge, 46 hit, 58 miss out of 104, 44%. D tackle, 24 hit, 36 miss out of 60, 40% conversion rate. And these are the bottom 5 positions to be very weary about, okay? And obviously we know quarterbacks are very hit or miss. They are at 46%. So that was kind of like in the middle in the yellow. Cornerback, running back, safety, tight end, and wide receiver are liabilities. Those are the worst, right? Cornerback, 27 hit, 44 miss. Running back, 18 hit, 30 misses. Safety, 14 hit, 27 misses. And then the 2 worst, tight end and wide receiver, 8 hit, 16 miss. Wide receiver, number 1, the one that you need to stay away from. And we have a wide receivers that go all the time. 21 hit, 56 misses. 27% hit rate. So again, if you're trying to, pick the right wide receiver, Neighbors, obviously Maserati Marv, Troy Franklin, Roma Dunzier, sometimes it seems like a home run, But again, wide receiver is the biggest hit or miss in the first round. And obviously you get a lot of misses there. So, and again, Jackson Powers Johnson, Oregon, best center, a hit rate 11. So again, if you end up having a really good center and he's Pro Bowl, All-Pro, Hall of Fame potential, and an All-American, Jackson Powers Johnson, whoever gets him, he's going to pan out like Penny Sewell, who just got the bag today, obviously getting the highest contract, for that particular position at guard, as well as Amon-Ra St. Brown. So something to think about, and I always love statistics and analytics like that. Langford with a hit. That's the type of stats that I look for. Next up, catcher, Jonah Heim. 5-1 Rangers. And I'll get some more photos once we go to commercial break for the two of you. And if you have a good draft or two consecutive good drafts, I mean, it could really change the franchise forever. Look at what happened with the Detroit Lions on where they were and where they're at now, and obviously having the right coach and that right mentality. And they're going to be at the top right there with Green Bay for years to come. And sometimes being in the right situation will get the most out of a player. Sam Laporta goes to another team, we're probably not talking about Sam Laporta. Still had a pretty good skill set, but again, it definitely helped that he had Jared Goff. And a very good offensive coordinator as well. We're at 40, 60 to go. Yeah, I think anybody that lived in Oregon or California, or even some people in Washington, if they didn't have a connection to the Seahawks, I mean, Niners were so good. I mean, 4 Super Bowls in the 80s. They were the team of the 80s, just like the Steelers were the team of the 70s. Packers were the team of the 60s. In the 90s, it was probably Cowboys with the 3 out of 4 years, right? Denver Broncos later, and 97, 98, towards the end of the 90s. But I would assume that most people would say the Cowboys were the team of the 90s. And then when we went to the 2000s, it was Patriots and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, I don't think there was anybody on planet Earth that didn't like watching what, the Niners were doing. I guess unless you were a rival to them, back in that time period. But watching Joe Montana and Jerry Rice and, watching John Taylor and Brent Jones and Tom Rathman and, watching what they were doing. I mean, it was just something that no one has ever seen before with that West Coast offense. So with Bill Walsh. So I'm a big Joe Montana, Jerry Rice guy. Still am today. So Montana, Rice, Bo Jackson, Barry Sanders, Dion. Those were the ones that I loved watching. Oh man, Taylor and Rice were so good. But also, with Rathman, underrated. Brent Jones, underrated. They had a lot of guys that were, very, very underrated. And even in the Steve Young era with like Merton Hanks, with the chicken head dance, like, there's just certain pieces that I feel that, maybe didn't get as much love. Ken Norton, going from Niners to Cowboys. It's like, you have certain players that bounce back and forth from the Niners and the Cowboys that really did make a difference. Certain players, if they would have stayed on the Niners, maybe they would have ended up winning back to back. But again, like wherever Dion was in 95, chances are that that team was going to win, and that's exactly what happened. If Dion would have stayed on the Niners in 95, then the Niners probably would have went back to back. So probably would have had Cowboys for 2 and then Niners for 2, but also Bill Romanowski early on, before he ended up being super dirty as he got, later on in his career. People forget that, he was on that team with the Niners. So bottom of the 8th, 5-1 Texas. Runner at first, 2 away, 1-2 pitch. Popped up, fouled back. 1-2 pitch. Pop foul. Yeah, Steve Largent. One, two pitch. Pitch is outside, 2-2 count. Yeah, forget about Steve, but you're younger though. How old are you, Chris? Of course, half the fan base is over 40, and then half of it's under 40. So if you're like younger, if you're, 15 to 30 years old, a lot of people don't have memories of Steve Largent, but again, if you're over 40, everyone remembers him. All right, we're going to the end of the 8th and the top of the 9th. Get some more photos up. For all you Seahawk fans in the room, a few of you. Let me delete some of these. We're going down memory lane here. Trick play, Steve Largent. He says, I can throw. He said, I can block. I can catch. I can Willie Mays over the shoulder. Minnesota Vikings wish they could guard me. Purple Eaters. Stars winning 5-1 over Vegas in game 2. Revenge game for the Stars after getting beat up in game 1 at home. All right, come on, baby. Mariner Moose time, baby. Come on, Mitch. It's against your former team. Let's go. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Yeah, and there's all kinds of rumors, from people that aren't associated with the team saying that, Seahawks are going to debut the jersey at the draft, for the first round selection or whatnot. But we'll see if that actually holds any weight. If it actually does get debuted ahead of time, after the draft, during the draft, when the draft pick gets selected and they end up holding up the jersey, we'll see if that, they normally don't do that, but we have seen a lot of new jerseys with the Texans and the Jets. A lot of teams are rolling out new looks going into next year and beyond. So Denver Broncos rolling theirs out as well. So I think we've had 4 teams already roll out new jerseys, and hopefully it ends up being like throwback look and whatnot, because Seahawks throwback jerseys from the 80s and 90s are some of the most beautiful jerseys on planet Earth. Just like the Kelly Green Eagles, right? I like the Houston Oilers throwback. Some people like the Creamsicle Tampas. Everyone's got their own opinions. I mean, I'm a Tampa fan, but I don't think the creamsicles are that good. They remind me of like Tennessee Volunteer jerseys. I like the white version with the orange numbers, but I think that shade of orange, it's cool as a throwback, but I feel the Seahawks throwback is a billion times better. Blue is better than orange, in my opinion. Green is better than orange as well. And then even the Patriots throwback is better. So, everyone's going to have their opinion, on what they like. I do like the logo with the pirate with a knife in his mouth, but I don't know. Orange is just, some people can wear orange and it looks good on them, but orange is definitely not for everyone. Hit right up the middle. There we go. Demo. Yeah, your migraines don't appreciate that with the highlighter green. There we go, Demo. Top of the ninth, 5-1 Rangers. And we finally bring in Jonathan Clase, who probably should have started, unless we're saving him for tomorrow. Single-handedly the reason that we got on the streak. 20-plus homers, 70-plus stolen bases in 2023. No one's done that since 1961. $79 stolen bases in 2023. That's crazy. Just like Ronald Acuna numbers. Well, it's 5-1 right now. 1-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss. 1-1 count. One pitch. Pitch is outside as I got the hiccups now, damn it. 2-1 count. Top of the ninth, 5-1 Rangers. Come on, Jonathan. But no JP, no Cal, no Clase until now. So not really surprised by the outcome here. Man, my hiccups are getting worse and worse. Man, I haven't had hiccups in months. That's what happens when the Mariners lose. The hiccups come out. Just like our play. 2-2 pitch. Top foul. Come on, Jonathan. Get rid of my hiccups, Jonathan. Damn it. Two pitch, chop foul. Hiccups get worse and worse, damn it. We need 2 more people to smash the like button and we'll be at 25. We're at 24 now. 1 more. Drinking water upside down. Pitch is high, 3-2 count. Top of the ninth, 5-1 Rangers. 1 out, runner at first, 3-2 pitch. Clase strikes out, damn it. 2 away. All right, we're down to our last batter here. 2 for 4 with a run and a K in the leadoff position. Third baseman, Josh Rojas. Go, Josh. Class A was not in session. All right, our last hope here. Runner goes to second, save. Here we go, Demo. Demo at second at least. And Rojas just grounded out to second, and there it is. Final score, Rangers 5, Mariners 1, and hopefully we can end up winning the last game in the set. All right, let's do some photos for the donos. Nice win there by Texas, and hopefully we can end up bouncing back tomorrow and winning the series. Final score, 5-1, Rangers. All right, what do you want to see for photos? Reflect anything that you want to see? I'll probably stay on here for another 5 to 10 minutes. And then I got to take Paisley on a long walk and then eat some dinner. Megan, let me know what you're looking at for Megan and Reflect. I got you, and then I'll sprinkle in a little Tay-Tay for Matt. So, we don't need to put that up there. That's what you want? You want that? You want your little comment thread over photos of Tay-Tay? Matt's in love. Love boy. He needs a Tay-Tay. He needs a Tay-Tay in his life. Matt's like, I don't even need Tay-Tay photos. He's like, put this up. He said, I need this in my life. Hey, again, once we do cheap streams, maybe there'll be a few more. My guy, you're hilarious. Matt's in love. He's like, I screenshotted it, and I want you to show it on the stream. You do a great job, so I'll take care of you, brother. Yeah, I'll get you some ghoul. Nice win for the Rangers, battling back after us winning 4-0 yesterday, and hopefully we have more of a regular lineup. But not having JP, Cal, and Clase start, it definitely hurt us. But specifically, JP and Cal Raleigh not playing, it shows you how important they are to the Mariner lineup. If you don't have those guys in the lineup, we're just screwed. Much love to you too. We're going to be looking forward to having you come back and hang out with us again. Appreciate you, bro. Take it easy, brother. Reflect. Anything else that you want to be able to see before we go? Who if you had your choice for the Seahawks tomorrow, we know Megan wants Jackson Powers Johnson, but you got a specific name of a player that you're wanting? Because I know it seems like Tampa, and Seattle have somewhat similar interests. Because I know that depending on if Verse falls, I wouldn't be surprised if Tampa grabs him or Jackson Powers Johnson. I know they got their eye on both of those players, but I'm not sure if either one is going to be there. But at 26 for me, but I definitely would be happy with either one if we went that particular route. But if you guys have a particular player, and we already know Bo Nix to Denver, that's what Matt wants, my friend Justin wants, and every Bronco fan wants at this point, But if there's anything else that you want, let me know, and then let me squeeze in a couple Tay-Tays for Matt. Now Matt's happy. I feel like, she goes through these different stages and whatnot, but she definitely looks more like a model from back in the day with the longer hair. And then now she looks more like, like Taylor Swift, Tay-Tay the singer. But she definitely had more like model photography, back with the longer hair. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a sucker for longer hair. I think longer hair looks better. It depends on cheekbones, I think, for girls and females. Some girls that have short hair look awesome. You know what I mean? And they look awesome with short hair or long hair. But then sometimes, longer hair is going to be better, but it just depends on how you evolve as a person with your style as you get older. That's in heaven now. You just need some Taylor Swift, Chief. He needs a Denver Bronco, Taylor Swift, Oregon Duck fan all wrapped into one, and he'd be good to go. I think Verse, his edge rushing ability, if I didn't think he was good enough to be a guy that could get you 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sacks, I'd be, but I feel as long as he can stay healthy he could do some damage to whatever team that he goes to. So we'll see where it goes. But I pray for everybody that everyone ends up getting at least one piece that they wanted. We'll see what happens in the draft tomorrow. Some most likely scenarios, and then there'll obviously be some surprises as well. But we will be doing the NFL draft tomorrow, the NFL draft on Friday, but I'll also be watching the Diamondback game at the same time against the Mariners. And then on Saturday, I'll watch the draft day 3 on my own, but then we'll end up doing the Mariners and the Diamondbacks Saturday evening around 6:30. So definitely very, very excited to see what happens moving forward here tomorrow. I'll tell you, Jackson Powers Johnson might be one of the easiest draft picks to make, based off hit rate and, him being successful, just like I knew Penei Sewell was going to pan out, and in years past, maybe some Duck players may or may not have panned out, Michael James, DeAnthony, and Marcus Mariota. But if you look at certain positions like O-line and D-line, we've had better success with the O-line and D-line and secondary than some other positions. So I feel if it's O-line or D-line and it's from Oregon, chances are, it's probably going to work out, especially the way that we've been recruiting as of late. So, I really do want JPJ, and I hope he goes to the Tampa Bay Bucks. Megan's she wants him on, the Seattle Seahawks. I mean, wherever he goes, he's going to be amazing, let me tell you. Can't wait to see where he drops. And he's, like I said, you could argue right now too, out of all the players in the draft, he might be the most NFL ready player out of anybody, at any position. The guy is built, he's ready for the game. And again, he doesn't give up sack lunches. He's got a good head on his shoulders. Hell, he's got a burger named after him. This guy is going to pan out. I have absolutely no doubts whatsoever for the powerhouse. Just like I did with Penei Sewell, same exact thing. When you know, especially when they're on your team and you've watched them and you're comparing them to other guys as well. So he can play guard as well, and a lot of guys that are elite tackles can also play guard, and they can play on opposite sides, left side or right side. Like Tristan Wirfs can play right or left, right, and he can even play guard, guard, tackle, whatever is needed, if you're a talented player. But it's not often that you get a center that could play guard. Probably wouldn't be able to play tackle because, the shiftiness of the DN. But normally guard, and center is interchangeable sometimes, depending on the athlete. And sometimes you can get a tackle and guard to be interchangeable, depending on how athletic they are, if they can move their feet, if they have good hands and stability. So, yeah, we'll definitely see. And remember, the Seahawks have 3 players on that O-line that may or may not be there, after this year. So with, going to new teams, whether they sign or not. So drafting an offensive lineman or 2 or 3 in this draft this year or next year, that's going to be a very smart thing to do. You don't want to just, go for DNs and just ignore the offensive line, because if that ends up happening, Gino or whoever the quarterback is in the near future isn't going to have enough time for Walker to hit the hole, DK, Lockett, JSN. They're not going to get the most out of the team if they ignore the O-line. So hopefully, with McDonald and this regime, they understand that the O-line is the most important position in football, and it is. And, if they address that, then I could definitely see Seattle, matching up with not only the Rams, but hopefully overtaking the Niners sooner than later. And it could be as early as next season, just depending on what happens with you guys. So I'll be rooting for you. Yeah, and like I said, center is one of those things. Even if you're the best center in football, it's very rare that a center gets picked within the first 16 picks. Even if he's number 1 and he's like All-American, Hall of Fame potential. Even with that being said, a lot of times that center won't come off the board until 20 to 32. Is that right? No, it's not right. But that's kind of, especially if you have all these quarterbacks and wide receivers. Now, if it wasn't so deep at quarterback and wide receiver and guard and tackle, then maybe the center position, it's like such an undervalued position, with guards and centers, punters and kickers, but again, I have, 100% absolute confidence that no matter what team he goes to, he's going to be able to pan out and make, pay dividends. So. Yeah, lots of holes for you guys on the O-line and the D-line, but you could say that for any team in the NFL. Every team in the NFL can boost their O-line and D-line. Even if you got great starters on the O-line and D-line, you can always have great depth, and there's a good chance that guys are going to get hurt. Those guys taking that grunt and that battle game in and game out, you wonder why O-linemen get fucking hurt so much and D-linemen get hurt, because they're just banging into each other and, helmet to helmet. And, again, these are grown men, that are trying to, get to the quarterback and, get sack lunches and not necessarily injure the quarterback. And then you got the offensive lineman trying to do the best job as a bodyguard and protect the quarterback, so it'll be very, very interesting on, where that falls. So, right, exactly. Again, the center position is just so undervalued, and it also depends on what teams need a center. Sometimes you could be the best center, you could be a Hall of Fame player, and you don't even get picked into the second or third round. It's crazy to me how you could be like the best at your position, and then they just like, we'll find another. All right, it shows you how hard it is to hit. Like, if you ask an average fan who the top 5 centers are in the National Football League, 99% of people can't even name 5 centers. Let's be real. You know what I mean? It's like a position that is so undervalued. It's so overlooked, and it's so important, even more than guard or tackle, because it's like another coach besides the quarterback. He's the guy that's calling the protections. If you get a guy that can pull left or right, it's like, I feel that, in football circles, people don't realize how important tackle, guard, and center really are. And if you got a good center, just like when you have a good tight end, that's a big difference on being able to get to the title, game, AFC, NFC championship game, or Super Bowl. It's cool to have guards and tackles, but in my opinion, having that nice quality center and an amazing tight end, that's more valuable than having an amazing guard or tackle. You can end up getting guys that are good guard and tackles, and you can still get there. But if you don't got a good center or tight end, it's going to make it a hell of a lot harder to be able to get to your dream destination, which is the Super Bowl, and to be able to win it. So, yeah, absolutely. Anything else that you guys want before I go? And obviously, we'll be doing the NFL draft tomorrow, and then I just got to decide on what page I want to be able to use in the background, ESPN or NFL.com. Based on the layout and whatnot. So, and hopefully there'll be a nice scrolling ticker that we'll be able to use there. And then obviously, depending on where it is on the screen, at the top or at the bottom, I might have to get rid of my own ticker and even, my little header here at the bottom. So that way we can see what we got dealing with. So, all right. Well, thank you so much for your support. And I know you're going to be over there with the 12s. Good luck with everything. Hopefully it doesn't get too toxic over there. Obviously, so many different opinions with so many different Hawk fans. So I wish the best for your mental health, and I wish the best for the Hawks, for everyone that is a fan, as well as Matt in Denver, and obviously my Bucks and everyone else. And I hope you guys end up having a fantastic night. We look forward to hearing you'll probably end up, messaging or dropping in depending on who they pick and whatnot, but you'll be spending most of your time over there. But I wish the best of luck for everyone. And again, we'll be live tomorrow and Friday for the NFL draft. Oh, baby, I wish we could have came out with the victory, but, it is what it is. And I still will be paying attention to the game 3 in the set between the Mariners and the Rangers, but we got a little bit more important things to tend to with the 2024 NFL draft. And final score, Texas Rangers 5, Mariners 1. Big shout out to Megan and Reflect, as well as Matt, for doing the daily duties, and Reflect and Megan to make sure that we didn't get a donut and a 0. Love you very, very much. And I got one question for you. Who talks sports like us? Your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, and I'm out. Gang.